Okay, welcome back. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create this area here. Okay, I'm going to create this part. So we're going to create a spline that goes all the way into the middle and then come down somewhere about here. Okay, so let's create this spline. So let's just get to the top view here. So what we're looking for here is this spline here that goes all the way into the middle, and we will cut these areas out once we have this determined. And so let's create that sketch, and we need to get we will find the height of this area here. So let's get to this area here, and let's make a sketch on the front plane. Right, so what we want is this corner. Okay, so let's grab a construction line and snap to about this here and just bring it up here, and then we can use this for our spline. Okay, so let's jump back over to our second display state. Okay, so that's where, alright, so let's jump back to our default and have a look at on top plane. So that's lining up perfectly exactly where we want it. Okay, so let's come out of the sketch and let's grab a 3D spline, and then we're going to snap this 3D spline to about here, and then about this point, and then come in here and then just adjust these lines and handles. Okay, so what we want is we want to add a fix along on this handle, and we want to fix it along Z. Let's just maybe put this handle back about here. Something like that. Let's see this one. Okay, so that's good. All right. So unfortunately we snapped onto the bottom, which is not good. So let's delete this relationship. Delete. And let's pull this point up. Okay. So let's just click that and then press normal to profile. And that height is, let's have a look at our picture, just a little bit higher than the corner here. So we're gonna come to about this height, and we're going to create our surface and see how does it look. Okay, let's go back to our top view. And let's see if we can create a tangent relationship between this spline and then this edge. No, but we don't need to. Oh, that's good, like that. Okay, so I'm happy with this spline, and let's have a look. Let's have a look from this angle. Okay, so it will go up about that much. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. And let's have a look at from the back. Along that, so we already said that, so it's good. Okay, so, and it does have the curvature here. So let's jump back to our second display state. Okay, so once you have the spline, go back to your second display state, and then let's jump into surfaces here quickly. Let's exit the sketch first. Let's jump into surfaces, boundary surface, and let's connect these two together. We're not going to leave this as is, but we're going to need it to add our construction to it. So let's press OK on that. Okay, and we're going to get to this view, and then we're going to add a 3D spline. And we're going to snip from this point to the middle of this surface. Okay, and then let's jump back to this view here, and let's just edit this end here. Of course, we can bring in our sketch picture. Not that we need it, as we are not going after our sketch picture. We're going after our design pictures. So let's have a look. Okay, that looks good. So we're going to bring it about like that. That looks good to me. Make it a little bit more sharper. Press OK on that. Exit the sketch. Okay, so let's go back to our default. And let's add some more 3D curves. So the third 3D curve is going to be from this point all the way down, because this is going to be a field surface. Hold on a second. Let's make sure we hide this 3D curve here, because we don't want to snap onto the 3D curve, so make sure you hide that. Okay. Let's delete this what we created, and let's make a new one. So let's jump back to 3D Sketch and grab a spline, and then snap onto this point and go all the way down. All the way to that point. That's good. And let's add a spline to this one, just so we can close up our sketch and be able to create our field surface. Okay, and let's a separate line. That's a separate line, so that's good. Okay, so let's add some guide curves. So the first guide curve is going to be from here to here, and the second one is going to be from here to here. Okay. Now exit the sketch, and let's get to surfaces and then field surface, and let's go to selection manager. No need to selection manager. Just select this sketch, this sketch, this sketch, and then okay. So oh yeah, so one more thing we forget to do is add curvature to these splines here. So let's come in here and just add our curvature. Let's have a look at our picture. It does have a nice curvature. Okay, so we're going to just add about this much, and then we're going to add our fillets afterwards to the corners. Okay, that looks good. You don't want to add too much more curvature than the first one. Okay, so let's try a boundary surface. So let's choose this spline, and then this spline here. Okay, and let's add our guide curves, and one of them is this one, and the second one is this one, and the third one is this one.